Hey everyone, today I have another drawing video and I'm going to be drawing a full scene this time. And I'm going to be drawing Fortnite. Drawing Fortnite. It's a video game. How do you draw a video game? I don't know. But I'm drawing a scene, and when I think of Fortnite, I think of a specific area of the game called Tilted Towers. This is where I have the most fun in the game. And if you don't know what Fortnite is, it's a very popular shooting game at the moment. It's a battleground style game where you kind of land somewhere and then you do your best to survive until the very end of the round. And I wanted to do Tilted Towers because it is an area where a lot of action goes on, and sometimes I like to just jump in there, kill a few people, die, just to kind of get some combat in every now and then. And so I wanted to draw that today. But enough about Fortnite. I want to talk about the drawing for a little bit. So almost all my drawings, I start with construction. In the beginning of the beginning of the video, you can see that I was doing a rough sketch of how I wanted the overall image to look, kind of like the layout. But right now, I'm using a perspective grid in Adobe Sketch to help me plot out where the buildings go and how they look, and just to help me with overall perspective. And from there, I can go and refine some of the construction of the main focus of the drawing, which is the main character. I'm just going to call him the hero. And I want to make sure that he's at the front of the image, and I want him to have the most detail, and I just want him to stand out. And here, I'm still trying to work on the pose. I want to get the pose to a point where I like it. I need it to feel like there's action going on, and so I just keep in most cases I kind of just keep reworking the pose over and over again until I feel like I got it right, even if I have to do it for like a whole hour of just tweaking little bits and pieces. Then I'll spend that whole hour just adjusting the pose. And at this point, I'm adding some of the details of the drawing. I felt like I wanted to go for a comic book or a cartoon style. My own style that I kind of have is very cartoony, so I felt like a cartoony game like Fortnite would be a perfect game for me to try and interpret through a drawing. Because Fortnite looks like a cartoon in itself, so I think I pulled that look off pretty well. It's a little bit more comic book in some areas, but yeah, but I'm pretty happy with it. But one thing I forgot to mention is that I actually forgot to draw a pickaxe. And pickaxe is like one of the main weapons that you use in the game. So I don't know how I don't understand how I did a Fortnite drawing and I didn't draw a pickaxe. Like I don't know, I can't believe it. I can't believe I messed up like that. Such a small thing. But you know what I should have drawn though? I should have drawn somebody building themselves a 3-story building, because every time I shoot somebody in the game, people just start building these big giant walls right away, and they don't even shoot back until they're like four stories into the sky. Like, it's ridiculous. I can't get a good fight. I don't want to build. I want to shoot you. I want you to shoot me back. I don't want you to build a wall and hide. I want you to fight me. Anyways. one thing I wanted to mention, because I see myself messing with it in the video, one of the things I had to work on when I first started using my iPad was getting the right brush settings. It took me a while to figure out what kind of a brush I wanted to use for all my drawings and stuff like that. Nobody really told me that I would have to go and kind of customize some brushes, so I'm just letting everybody know that as, I don't know, kind of like a tip. Because I was so used to using like real pencils and real pens and all that. So when I went into digital, I didn't really know what to do because nothing was coming out like... It just felt like nothing was coming out right. And then eventually I found some brushes that I like, and I tweaked them a little bit just to kind of get them how I want them. Different people use different things, so just go ahead and play with it. And I just recommend switching it. I just recommend switching it up every now and then, kind of just to try things out. For the shotgun and the costumes, I did have to look up some reference images, like pictures of the game and stuff like that, pictures of the costumes and the Tilted Towers area. And when I first started the image, I did have a lot of ideas in mind. Now that I look at it, it did seem kind of like I kind of half effort threw them into the image. But some of the things that felt very important to me were to have a character, the hero, in a situation where he looks like he's not going to get out of it. He looks like he's about to die. I thought that would look cool. And I wanted to have somebody using a jetpack. I also wanted to have a sniper taking a shot at the hero. Because when you play the game, it feels like you're getting shot from like every direction. And so I wanted the image to feel like there's just bullets coming from everywhere. I had to have somebody building because everybody in the game builds. So I need to at least have some abandoned structures in the background and have somebody actively building. And I had to make sure to get the party bus in there, because the party bus is where you spawn and stuff, and you just jump out and fly and you land and all that stuff. So I need to get the bus there. You'll see these things at the end of the video. And the last thing I needed to make sure to have was the storm. The storm from the game that forces you to go into smaller areas. That way it forces the last remaining players to fight. So I wanted to have the storm in the background, and I wanted it to look cool, but I didn't want it to cover the whole sky. I wanted it to look like it was coming, and so you'll be seeing that there. But that's enough talking from me. Enjoy the rest of the video. I'm gonna go ahead and play time lapse, and if you have any comments about the game, feel free to talk about it in the comment section. And if you have any questions about the drawing, let me know as well. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
So that's the only reason? You fought 100 men because it's not in their nature to run away.
Yeah, pretty much.